estamos de volta com Honkai Star Rail. Vamos ver se hoje finalmente Amphoreous termina. Eu não aguento mais.
This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here for a while longer?
No. How is this possible? Breathe! Partner! No. I have to get you out of here first. Just hold on!
Remember? That pale dawn breaking through the endless night? The spear of strife nearly claimed her life. And it was you, you, playing God, who cradled her body with your gentle gaze. Then, before Ornyx's altar, even the Titan of Time mistook you for someone else. I never imagined there was a hidden truth behind our first meeting. The first time was also the last time I saw you, friend. Ma'am. That melody from the memory. I've got it now. And so, the miracle was able to slip away from death temporarily. I'll leave her to the casteress of the past. She will keep her here, in the world of the living.
É engraçado como a Cyrene Demiurgo é muito mais alta que a Cyrene normal.
Darn it! What are these things? You're not taking me down. Not before I find a way to help her and Don Hung. If you've got a bone to pick, take it up with my six-phased ice.
March wandered all across Amphoreous for 97 days straight, chasing one goal: to save her friends. And with her bow and arrows, she brought down every obstacle that stood in her way. So that's how it happened. My skill with the bow. I owe it all to March. What a sweet note. I've got it now. And so, in a memory from the past, you inherited March's mastery of the bow. And that arrow bearing golden flames will streak across the stars in the future, becoming a glimmer of hope for the cosmos.
Fato engraçado, no Genshin também se usa um personagem indo ao contrário no fluxo do tempo.
No worries. I'm just a little tired from all the walking.
You really need to work out more.
3 paths interweave and fetter Amphoreous, co-authoring the fate of the world. Ordinary pathstriders aren't known to leave traces in the mirror. So if what you said is true, then this isolated star system must be home to at least 3 beings comparable to emanators.
I would even go as far as to say, eons themselves.
To gain the favor of the stars for Amphoreous, the Remembrance sent a call for help to the cosmos. But the obstruction from the scepter was far too strong. Even the gods could do nothing more than send a fleeting mimetic being to someone who walked the same path. Thankfully, Miss Black Swan caught that fleeting moment. Though, that signal drew some unpleasant attention as well. Looking back now, it was all worth it. The cosmos showed us a kinder face.
Thankfully, she has a different understanding of the Remembrance. Miss Evernight once said that the Remembrance wasn't looking after Amphoreous, but rather scheming and preparing to devour the paths. Her deduction was perfectly logical, but she failed to account for what the humans in this story could achieve.
Maybe I have a scheme of my own. A scheme that will bring happiness to everyone. Please keep helping them. And the others in the future too, Miss Black Swan. Looking back on the past really does wear down the mind. And wears out the body too. You need to hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, it will take you back to the beginning of time. The start of a new story. I believe that in that story, or in countless stories, each alike yet unique, everyone, all the companions who sacrificed themselves, alongside the deliverer we once dreamed of as children, will reunite beneath a vast, endless sky.
If we can never break free from this prison, I will stand my ground. Until the day someone shatters this endless cycle and writes the final chapter of Amphoreous' fate.
In the blink of an eye, we have returned to the turning point of fate. With nothing but a fragile sliver of hope, we embraced 30 million cycles of futility and began the eternal recurrence. I still remember the first time I saw the god appear in a dream, looking at me from behind a thin veil of crystal. Back then, I wondered if they might be someone with ill intent. But now, I finally understand. She was always standing beside me. And she is so very beautiful. Causality really is a force that cannot be stopped.
Detalhinho que quase ninguém repara, mas eu achei bastante interessante. A unha dela.
Even if I wanted to leave a few more words for Cyrene, it seems I no longer can.
É um detalhe minúsculo, pequeno, mas muita gente ignora quando vai fazer a modelagem do personagem.
After all, you still have to leave behind your final consciousness and plant the very first seed. I remember what you once said. When a god sheds a tear, the thing reflected in the ripples must be the most beautiful thing in the world. But do you know what Amphoreous saw when its heart was born? The first thing it saw was a name. Zero. 9. 3.
Looks like you figured it out. Sometimes, all it takes is a change in perspective to reveal something truly unexpected. Don't you agree?
That's right. Turn these numbers upside down, and you'll see a beautiful eternity. Something we believe in. The ego. with the strength I have? I shouldn't think too much. Better finish the farm work Dad left me first.
The hero within has been by our side since we were little. Finan has always been strong. But without that faint glimmer of hope lingering in his mind, would the weight of fate and endless recurrence finally break him?
If only someone could place even a sliver of hope inside his heart, he would hold on and keep going.
Yes, just a single spark, and he would guard that fragile light until it turned into a blazing sun.
I no longer have the strength to make the hero within look like her. So, let me leave behind a prophecy for him. Take this wish with you. Be the hero who begins the mission of deliverance. As prophecy foretold, he will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. Continue onward, bearing this world upon your shoulders until the Ashen Hero, the nameless deliverer, ushers in the dawn.
Now, your eyes have seen through all of Amphoreous, from the end back to the beginning.
Looks like time's running out.
The first ripple was where it all began for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought they were just musical notes scattered aimlessly throughout memory. But they had already become part of this world. No matter how Amphoreous came to be, right now it feels so gentle. As I return to where I came from, it wants to play for me once more that melody from when we first met. A simple but beautiful melody.
Behind this door, I can smell it. The scent of wheat fields.
You're clever. I bet you figured it out long ago, didn't you? The end of this journey back. The final gap in Amphoreous. It leads to the place we both call home.
I can finally go home.
Are you ready? If you leave memory at the very beginning of the story and cast the first stone, that final gap in Amphoreous will close. The causal loop of Amphoreous will become a fixed point in the stars.
And if I don't do that,
Then this world and the cosmos beyond the sky might still fall into the destruction.
there's no way we would let something like that happen. Right?
Exactly.
I remember that tree in Ivy Silicii. It grew all alone, unable to go anywhere. It watched the sea in silence, dreaming of a faraway shore it could never reach. But now, a tiny boat set sail. It carries a seed of hope, plucked from the tree, and heads into the great beyond. Even if the boat's shadow fades quickly from sight, the tree knows that its wish will bloom on the other side of the sea. In that moment, it must feel happiness, right? The way you brought it up. Now I kind of miss that tree too. Come on. Let's go home together. Take it with us. Back to the sacrament courtyard. Let it become Remembrance's anchor. Tying together the times we knew so well. Let's go home. Together. Oh. That final note. Right. It's been with me all this time. This is Doe. It is also the first note. The one from the first time we met. And the one that stayed to the very end. Heidi Silicii. The place where it all began. It's like time itself has stopped, and the breeze, and the sound of the waves never seem to rest. We've made it. The sacrament courtyard. This is the place where we first picked up the ceremonial blade. And where we first began writing journals. Now, the journey through memory has reached. Once the anchor is placed, what awaits us is 30 million lifetimes of reunion. Looping again and again. Endless farewells. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. And with them, endless encounters. Ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do.
Acho engraçado é que eles falam o ré, o rei.
Such a happy scale. Whether it's for Cyrene, the Deliverer, or every sprouting branch of Amphoreous, I leave this tale of love here. May the river of time flow backward, bringing scenes of the future before our gaze. In the eternal land that no one remembers. The legend of the Trail Place is about to begin. Is it my mind and my memories? It seems they're beginning to fade. The breeze is warm, but my body is shivering for some reason. If you're feeling cold, let's find somewhere warm. We can rest there, together. Somewhere warm. I know just the spot. 405. 504. 093. 365. 432. 252. 496. 720. Treehouse. Ceridra. March 7th. Dunham. Electra. Hyacinthia. Caslana. Anaxagoras.
Interessante que estão chamando pelos nomes completos, não pelos reduzidos.
Aglaya. Midemos. Castorus. Cyphera. Cyrene. And you. Look. Everything is already as we've... I am the gaze that looks back on the world. How fortunate we are. In this cycle of cause and effect, humanity never looks to the gods for guidance. The ones who pick up the pen and write miracles again and again are always ourselves. Am I still awake? Peach, where are you? Are you still here? I shrank. So that's how it works. When memory drifts away with the breeze, love leaves behind a seed and turns into lament. Demiurge, Cyrene, Mem, back again to the first Philia 093. I always do have my charm. The final ripple nourished the great tree, and from it grew a single pink peach.
We've been playing for so long, and you still haven't told me your name! I've told you so many times already. You're just forgetful. My name is Livia. Livia. If you forget again, I won't tell you next time. Livia. Got it. Then you have to remember mine, too. I'm... Piso. I always remember.
Nome estranho mesmo.
So, Cyrene was just a pen name after all. So sleepy. That drowsy little fairy barged into my mind again. The last of my memories are slipping away. I wonder what this world will look like when I wake up again. I remember a cry and my daughter of Lady Celicia. We... Never mind. The same seed, when planted in different soils, blooms into flowers that are alike, yet never the same. But what truly makes her beautiful is each and every soul in the world. No matter what form liking takes, it is still precious love, and I will accept it gratefully and return it with joy. Do you remember my favorite story? That crystal flower was so beautiful because it reflected the eyes of the little fairy.
Nossa,
The
esse negócio é
stars
engraçado.
across the cosmos will know. I am the fairy who wrote, as I've written, together with you. And in your heart, I know I will always be given the name I love most. The one you gave me. After all, we've always been in sync.
Hey, don't rush.
Slow down.
E aí,
Let the
Cal?
wind settle.
Tudo certo?
We have plenty of time.
In Amphoreous' month of mourning, all conflicts across the land come to rest. On the 11th day and night of the month of mourning, the dead will part, the living will embrace, the snow will fall, and bonfires will rise to warm every heart aching with lament. It may sound heavy, right? But on this day, laughter always rises louder than tears, because people understand that parting is for the next reunion, and sorrow is so we may love more deeply. That is why this day is her favorite of the year. Under the same sky, across 8 phases of the moon, 13 heroes composed an epic together. 1 plus 8 plus 13 equals 2 11s.
Would it feel more fitting if the rest were written in Miss Irene's voice?
Agreed.
Then, we'll add 1. A 1 like none that has come before. A 1 that blazes new trails. I make this wish. On the 12th day of the 11th month, 13 heroes will take every core flame ignited across 30 million lifetimes and scatter them among the stars. Later, when the people who know this story gaze upon the cosmos, they will discover that the countless stars in the sky now glow pink. And after 13 seconds, that radiant light will quietly fade. Oh, it will be such a romantic, yet puzzling sight. But that's all right. They will keep that mystery close to their hearts, constantly pondering what the ego truly is. They will love. They will get hurt. They will rage. And in 30 million moments of helplessness, they will stitch their shattered hearts back together. Again and again. But remember this well. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey. There may be pain along the way, but you and I will never be alone. They will come to understand what it means to lose, and in the end, they will choose to let go.
Olha, Irene, tu adora falar, mulher.
They will offer their hearts to this world, to every companion they walked beside. And they will take in the hearts of others and pass them onward. For every soul that exists in this world, there is a different ego, a different prime mover of life. There will never be just one answer, not even for love. But when people gaze into the night sky and love what is fading with the same resolve they have to praise the stars, I want that soft, gentle pink in the sky to tell them, love will always be answered. This is a story about love, and a story about how to answer it, whether it is one we have already written, or one you are yet to write. It will be a romantic story, like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
And a romantic story deserves an ending that is free and complete. When every clue and thread has found its end, and the weight of the pen is no longer constrained. Pour the spirit of trailblazing into it, and end this tale with the most pure and romantic period.
Light. Sky. Sea. Stars. Seeds. Flowers. Birds. Hope. And love. Such words of beauty were how I first imagined the world. For as long as I can remember, I've used them to tell the stories of Amphoreous. And now, this is the last one. A story about tomorrow.
Também tô bem.
Dedicated to you.
Tô até feliz, finalmente tô terminando Amphoreous.
Once upon a time, morning glow, scattered light, shone on you and I, fading pose, frozen lines, traces on the breeze, whispers of past reverie. Please let me linger for now in the locked in your throat. Love on the pages, the ink our stories penned. No matter how it ends, I'll do it all again. Oh, stay true, blossom as spring
Não.
renews, dreaming
Eu ia perguntar uma coisa pra ti, se tu quer um pouquinho de cansaço.
to tomorrow's life while walking, step beside you, so stay true. The winter's
Ah, boa, essa
running
animação tá bem feita.
over memories are blue, like a melody.
Algo me diz que se a Mihoyo resolver lançar um anime do Star Rail, eles não precisam nem chamar o pessoal de fora pra animar.
Please stay true, cherish your memory. Always love your heart, your tears, rivers flow, endless gardens grow. I hope you bloom in beauty. See you soon.
Isso porque a Mihoyo
End of time,
tem um preço de jogo, não de animação. Só que quando eles querem, eles mandam muito bem.
You'll stay true. Blossom as spring renews, dreaming colors every hue. Tomorrow's life, keep tomorrow's life while walking, stand beside you. Now stay true. The winter's finding you.
É que nem aquela animação, né? Não. Acabei com Amphoreous só.
Sing our reverie.
Só que os caras que deviam estar inspirados para lançar Amphoreous, porque olha,
And in our memory, in the end of time.
primeira vez que eu vejo um encerramento em anime de Planeta. Agora eu fico imaginando o que eles vão aprontar em Planarcadia. Bom, vai ter os créditos de Amphoreous, né? Que já é uma piada antiga. Estamos no começo de Amphoreous. Já deu pra notar, a Mem é praticamente um Pokémon. O bom é que essa parte não tem combate, não tem nada.
No longer working. Looks like it's just the two of us. Let's find some place safe to set up a base of operations first. This statue and the buildings we've seen so far point to a civilization here on Amphoreous. We can only hope that they're not hostile toward outsiders.
I've reunited with you so many times, and every time feels like the first time we met. Each time, love breaks through the stubborn cycles and takes flight toward a pink tomorrow.
Come to think of it,
Hallelujah.
I haven't chatted with Sonny in ages. Let's go see what he's up to. A guest? Wonder who it could be.
Tá, né? E a Casibay é boa, ela funciona quase que sozinha.
That's my proposal. There's no harm in giving it some thought.
Vamos começar Planarcadia.
I understand, but the Express's voyages are meant to extend the Silver Rail. That won't change.
Pelo menos, né?
But the cosmic situation will. The Legion's threat looms over the universe, and no one can avoid it. Isn't that why you started the trailblazing journey? To connect?
When it comes to the Express's course, I can't make any decisions on my own. Madam Jade, your olive branch should be extended to everyone.
Greetings, nameless ones. Deliverer of Amphoreous. I'm here to celebrate our victory before the Express makes its warp jump, and lay the groundwork for a long-term partnership.
Eu já não posso falar isso.
On behalf of the Strategic Investment Department, and in the name of Diamond, I hereby invite all of you to Astropolis to discuss our alliance. Might as well think of it as a gift. A celebration feast for allies. And a well-deserved vacation. It's the crown jewel of Epsilon. Headquarters of Interastral Peace Entertainment. It might not quite match Penacony in terms of glitz and glamour. But in the eyes of IPC folks, it's the ultimate vacation spot.
Vai jogar Genshin na tua live?
Defeating Iron Tomb is, of course, a feat worthy of being recorded in the history books. It's something that belongs to the cosmos, and even more so to the Nameless. But you and I both know this is just the beginning. To eliminate the threat of the destruction, all forces must still unite as one. To this end, the Preservation hopes to join hands with the Erudition and the Hunt to establish an anti-destruction alliance, bringing together all forces that can be rallied to the cause.
I'm glad to see the Astral Express is on the list.
You're being too modest.
Beleza.
You're heroes who defeated a Lord Ravager, and therefore the most brilliant emblem on this banner. I believe the Trailblaze would make a strong candidate for leadership.
I'm truly flattered.
Consider our vote as a show of sincerity from the 10 Stonehearts. So, may I have the honor of expecting your presence?
Every stop the Express makes is decided by all passengers together. Madam Jade, please, give us some time.
Of course. Then I shall wait with anticipation.
Getting to visit the Interastral Peace Entertainment headquarters and become the leaders of the Anti-Destruction Alliance? Come on! When has anything that good ever just fallen into someone's lap?
Jade is a shrewd businesswoman. Her idea of a leader might not align with what we have in mind. What do you think?
A cara da Março tá engraçada.
Why?
We should agree for now, and take things one step at a time.
Well, you're not exactly wrong if you put it that way.
But it's still better not to take any risks. This responsibility is too heavy to bear. Even if it makes sense, we must proceed with caution. Besides, it goes against our identity as free people of the Express. Once we accept, the nature of the Trailblaze would completely change.
Ok.
Anyway, we should politely decline.
Sunday, what does your gut tell you?
From what I know about Madame Jade, every favor she does is just groundwork to put things in her control. According to her, the IPC sees the Trailblaze as something to rally behind.
What do you think?
To fight the destruction, we need more allies.
You're right. The more friends, the better. But I'm worried that the cost of this friendship will be our freedom. The discussion's over, so let's take a vote. I reserve my judgment on this.
I second that.
Me too.
I abstain.
Ok.
After careful consideration, we regret to inform you that we cannot accept your proposal for the moment.
Alright.
I don't suppose Mr. Sunday put in a good word for me, did he?
As you can see, the Astral Express has made its choice. But somehow, you don't seem surprised.
Change takes time. I understand. As Miss Himiko said, it's just for the moment. There's no need to give me an immediate answer. Patience is one of my strengths.
After leaving Amphoreous, the Express will seek out a developed world to restock our supplies. When that time comes, our allies from the Strategic Investment Department are welcome to visit us aboard the Express.
In that case, I have another proposal. One that might be more familiar to Miss Himiko. I hear the moon of Planarcadia is full again. I bet Miss Himiko would love to go home and see it, wouldn't you?
So the moon is full once again. I wonder if all is well over there.
Stable and prosperous as usual. Planarcadia has long since become one of the IPC's most valuable planetary assets. Although I cannot visit there in person, if the Express passes through Planarcadia, my colleagues will surely give you a grand welcoming ceremony.
That's very thoughtful of you. We'll give it serious consideration.
Sorry for taking up so much of your time. I should get going now. Remember, the gates of Astropolis will always be open to the Astral Express. May the winds be favorable on your trailblazing expedition.
Planarcadia? It's been 15 years since I last heard that name.
It's clear she came prepared. Astropolis was probably just a cover. Jade's real objective was to let us know about the IPC's movements in my homeland.
Are you planning to go back and check it out?
Why don't we first explain things to these confused kids? The civilization of Planarcadia on Ahatopia is my homeland. And it's also where the Astral Express once crashed and set off again. Well, I've been away for so long. To be honest, I'm also not quite sure about this. Don Hong, March 7th, and you. You've all grown so much during your time in Amphoreous. Each of you has become a truly capable nameless. So you must understand that Jade was right. The Trailblaze no longer means what it once did for the cosmos. Do we keep wandering through space? Or, as she suggested, do we become a core force against the destruction? We should give this question some serious thought before we depart. Going back to where the Trailblaze began again could be a way to reconnect with our original purpose. More importantly, our last stop was really exhausting, so we need to take a proper break. Ahatopia is an Arcadian world steeped in the elation, making it the perfect vacation spot. So, what do you think? That's my suggestion. Give it... Oh, right. Black Swan wasn't part of our discussion earlier. Would you mind passing the message on to her?
Black Swan tá onde? Cá. Tá falando com o espelho?
I heard you have some ideas about the next stop. Sorry, but I'm afraid my journey with the Express has come to an end. The Memo Keepers have received summons from the Garden of Recollection, so I must return to report. But this journey through Amphoreous has given me many unforgettable memories. Your trust and my small act of rebellion against the Garden of Recollection. Covering up these traces won't be easy, so I need to leave quietly. Fortunately, a cremator has agreed to help me out, and she's waiting for me. Of course not. The time I've spent with all of you is a treasure I couldn't find anywhere else. When you miss me, gently call out to me in your thoughts. If needed, the lady slumbering within March 7th knows how to find me. If I need help from the Nameless, I will reach out to all of you. Please convey my apologies to everyone for not being able to say goodbye in person. Farewell, sleepyhead.
O bom de lançar um selo de memória é isso, né?
Planarcadia. Another land known as an Arcadia. Clearly, the fall of Iron Tomb has sent shockwaves across the universe. Even the usually scattered memo keepers have received a call to gather. Trust the lady. She's no stranger to dancing on a knife's edge, and she's always made it out in one piece.
Still thinking about the next stop? Is that so? If she chose to leave on her own, she must have good reasons for doing so. I hope the Garden of Recollection has no way of knowing what happened inside Amphoreous.
I wonder what interesting sights await us in Planarcadia. What? She just left like that? Without even saying goodbye? Oh, I was thinking of throwing her a proper farewell party. Black Swan went against the laws of the Garden of Recollection to help us. I wonder if the memo keepers will give her a hard time at this gathering.
Acho difícil.
Yeah, Pathstriders of Remembrance are all really resourceful. I hope her path ahead is smooth.
Without Black Swan, the Express would have never made it to Amphoreous, let alone experience this unprecedented adventure.
Let the conductor sound a whistle for her, and wish her smooth sailing ahead.
Vai fundo, amigão.
So, what have you all decided?
I'm on board. Let's head to Planarcadia.
After such a tough battle, we all deserve a good rest.
I have no objections.
Tá com sono, Sandy?
Since we're all in agreement, Conductor, prepare for the warp jump.
Attention passengers! The Express is about to make the jump. Please be seated and hold on. Destination, Planarcadia. Let's go!
Ah, de novo?
I dreamed it again. What a ridiculous dream. Even more over the top than what that guy promised. Looks like the Express has once again taken the wrong route. There's nothing we can do about it. In the River of Time, If cause and effect can be kept apart for long, they're bound to have a terrifying reunion. Am I right, Observer? Watching us from behind countless veils. I've been rambling on since the show just started. You must be totally lost, aren't you? Then just forget all that nonsense I was spouting.
Anyway, stop looking here. What you should be focusing on is them.
Agora sim.
So we're not just stopping in low orbit this time, but making a direct landing?
According to the comms, the officials have prepared a dedicated platform for the Astral Express to dock.
A whole platform? Just for us? Is this some kind of VIP treatment for coming home? Oh, talk about rolling out the red carpet! The Express has arrived at the station, connecting to local communications.
Liga a TV aí.
From what I see, the Astral Express is considered a legend across the cosmos. So, preparing a fitting gift would be more than appropriate. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Pearl, from the IPC Strategic Investment Department. Now, in my capacity as the legal representative and CEO of this Arcadia, I welcome the Express Navigator, Miss Himiko, back home.
Hello, Miss Pearl. This is news to me. I wasn't aware that the Strategic Investment Department had taken over administration of Planarcadia.
As its governing official, I am still in the process of learning. If I can help this planet grow more prosperous, it would be a profound honor.
We would be even more honored to have a face-to-face conversation with you.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. While the Express is stationed here, the IPC will reasonably accommodate all your requests, including the one you just mentioned. Pardon my choice of words, but I sincerely hope that you enjoy your time in Planarcadia so much you never want to leave.
In that case, I'd like to know about recent events in this world. I heard from Madame Jade that it's once again the time of the full moon.
Indeed. I believe it's also welcoming the Express. After 15 years, now that the Phantas Moon of Elation is full again, the Phantas Moon Games will begin as scheduled.
Os jogos da Lua Fantasma, coisa de doido.
The more lively, the better. During these divine games, distinguished guests from across the cosmos will be stopping by. This time, along with the Express, a delegate from the Cienjo Alliance has also arrived. Don't be surprised if you happen to run into them.
A Senjo envoy?
That's right. A big shot from the Yuchue. Since you just arrived, I won't keep you any longer. I've arranged for staff to wait for you at the platform. Feel free to ask them for anything you need. All of this is a token of appreciation from the Strategic Investment Department to our friends. We hope you'll enjoy yourselves to the fullest.
Madame Pearl's style is different from Aventurine's, but her methods are cut from the same cloth.
This could go on forever. They're really pulling out all the stops to form this anti-destruction alliance. Looks like we need to pay them a visit. Whether to understand the CEO's intentions, or to firmly reject their proposal. At least in my homeland, we have more room to maneuver. Well, care to join me? As for everyone else, you're free to do as you please. My suggestion is, why not take a look around and get to know this world better?
In that case, Sunday and I will go gather some intel about the Xianzhou envoy.
Huh? Why you two?
I asked Don Hung to bring me along. I can't appear in public given my identity, but I have a feeling that the Express might need to make some tough decisions in these complicated circumstances. Understanding the Xianzhou Alliance's stance might help us on our journey.
Hey, you had the toughest time in Amphoreous. Since we're splitting up, why not make your mission take a break with March? I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. I'm counting on you. Same goes for you, March.
Aw, now we'll look like two immature kids just loafing around. Pretty proud of yourself, huh?
Don't worry, you two. Just make sure to come see me in the parlor car before you leave. I have a favor to ask of you both. Like the IPC's tourist package, one-day glory tour of the Amber Lord. Pay 1.8 billion credits and you can get a close-up view of... But the Phantasmoon games are different. They're one of the few well-documented ways where you can actually see an Eon and receive their response.
Uau, piradão, né, então?
According to historical records, when a supplicant rises above the rest, the elation will manifest. Listen to the victor's wishes and share their authority for 1 minute. Considering this Eon once injected all their power into a noblesse worm, it's not surprising they would do something like this.
What does it mean to become an Eon for a minute?
Among past winners, some sought ultimate power. Some yearned to erase their past regrets. And someone even stored this planet within a scroll painting. But how their wishes were granted and what became of them, only rumors remain. The first signs of the war among the Eons are beginning to show. I believe this is why the IPC has been positioning itself here for years. When I saw the Phantos Moon at its fullest, I became even more certain. This ceremony to commune with the Eon, whether genuine or not, could be the turning point that determines the destiny of the cosmos. With all eyes on these games, the IPC won't be the only ones with ulterior motives. The road ahead will likely be fraught with hidden dangers. But what's important is that you make your own decisions, such as whether you'll take part in these grand games, and if so, how. I have only one mission for you both. Explore and understand this world in your own way, as the place where the Trailblaze began anew, and my homeland.
Eu acho difícil imaginar a Rímico vindo de Planarcadia.
You might hear completely different versions of what I just said from others. Trust what you see with your own eyes, and believe in what you choose to believe.
Me too. I won't let her walk ahead alone.
I see you already have your own thoughts on this. In that case, everyone's got a mission to take care of now. Welt and I are going to meet Pearl. We'll see what kind of surprise she has in store for us.
Desembarcando! E eu errei a março.
The Astral Express has arrived. Welcome.
Oh, now this is what I call a grand welcome. Let's get off the train. Oh, right. After a few trailblazing expeditions, I've totally figured it out. The first person we meet at every stop is somehow involved in some earth-shattering secret. So when the door opens, keep your eyes peeled.
Orderly manner. Please be mindful of your personal belongings.
In the name of tradition, traverse the cosmos. We meet again. I am not the Theoros you know, but the masked fool, Xandar II Kuvabara. This time, I choose to walk the path of elation, and I shall defeat Nous with my sense of humor. After all, I did say before.
My latest tour is to join the Genius Society and play the role of a genius. Hey there, gray hair and darling Marge. Sparkle? Ah, it was you all along? Surprised? Well, this time I'm here as Planarcadia's cultural advisor, specially appointed to be the tour director for the Express crew. What are you talking about? I am your director. Director Sparkle. I know we had some minor entanglements a while ago, but you all had fun there, didn't you? Now, the Astral Express has become quite the hero. Her Excellency, the CEO, wanted to find someone who got along with me to show you around this place. So I took on that job. What kind of misunderstanding does she have about the phrase got along? Time's ticking away. Thankfully, there's no bomb here. So are you coming with me or what? Fine. But from now on, no more pretending to be someone else.
Lame. Anyway, shall we get going?
Tá, preula.
Whoa!
Pretty please.
Is this a train? Looking sharp.
Thanks for the compliment.
Ugh! The train just spoke.
Before us stands not just a train, but a strangeling.
The term strangeling is so outdated. Look, times have changed, dear guests. Please refer to the Fake-Kind Protection Act. We prefer to be called imaginary.
Ugh. So by the book. You really love those fancy scientific names from the IPC textbooks, huh? Fine. Have it your way. This here is a species unique to Planarcadia. An imaginary, or a being born from painting. Pretty sharp, aren't you? You caught on quick. Once upon a time, the artists here discovered that by sketching creatures from their imagination and giving them names, they could bring their creations into reality. This belief in things yet to exist is called wish power, and it sustains the existence of Imaginary. If you ask me, this power must be a blessing from the laughter. Oops, got sidetracked. This here is the Bullet Worm Express, an Imaginary in charge of transportation. You could say they're in the same line of work as you folks.
So you two must be the nameless from the Astral Express. The passengers in my stomach are always gossiping about you. When you get a chance, hop aboard and give me a try. Let's see who's faster, me or the Astral Express.
Thanks. We'll definitely do that when we get the chance. But, man, who would have thought that the Express here is actually a living being? Imagining. That's absolutely mind-blowing.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Duomension City.
Holy smokes, there are cops at the station? Sparkle, don't tell me you're about to get arrested on the spot.
Having heard about the Astral Express's visit, many citizens got up early just to catch a glimpse of the Nameless. If anyone acts out of line, please don't hesitate to call us.
Oh, gray hair and darling March. You're real celebrities now. Next up, I'm gonna show you even more mind-blowing stuff, so try not to faint.
Holy cow, it's packed in here.
E a mina de pele verde, cara roxo. Cara verde.
What do we have here?
Bichinho amarelo.
Don't worry, just some local specialties.
Outro cara verde. Tranquilo. Tem um gato com megafone. Acho que é um gato.
That pink-haired girl? She's got this adorable little bunny vibe going on. Is she the inspiration for March Bunny? And that girl with the gray hair next to her is so dashing! She must be the baseball raccoon!
But she doesn't look anything like a raccoon.
Hey, you! Yes, you! Hurry up! She spoke to us! Why, the laughter!
Mr. Marshall! Mr. Raccoon! Hello? Here you are! Please, someone for her! Hurry! Come on!
acredito que esse pacote vindo aqui também. O nível de birutice tá igual.
The people here are way too passionate. I've never experienced anything like this before. So, this is what having rabid fans feels like? Feels intoxicating to be the center of attention, doesn't it? Just don't get too caught up in it. You might not find your way out. Excuse me, bosses. Stop getting caught up in fan interactions. Today's schedule is really packed. Hey, you up there, Mr. Noodle-looking cat. Could you tell me how to get these two out of here?
Excuse me, that's quite hurtful. I am Station Master Meowton, responsible for overseeing Perdido Station.
Whoa, cats really are liquid. Wait a sec. This kitty is the station master? This world is so weird.
The station's completely surrounded. If any of our esteemed guests gets so much as a scratch or loses a few strands of hair to these rabid fans today, my measly pension will go right down the drain. So I've prepared the staff passage for our Astral Express VIPs. Please hurry and exit the station that way. Perdido Station! Passengers exiting, please use your tickets to pass through the gates in an orderly manner. Please be mindful of your personal belongings.
Staff passage? To be precise, it's the imaginary staff passage. A long time ago, all of this Arcadia was sealed inside a scroll painting. For people inside the painting, they just entered another dimension. It was completely safe. That's because someone brought everything back to reality. Care to guess why the IPC is here? This nation that was once lost in a painting was salvaged by the IPC. That's right. It's Planarcadia's must-see attraction. The portal entrance known as the Interplanar Jump. Though civilization has moved beyond the canvas, the world within the painting wasn't abandoned. Instead, it became part of life for both humans and strangers. Come on, you two. Follow my lead, and let's dive into the Interplanar!
How did I turn into Pom-Pom?
Oh, wait. On closer inspection, you don't look exactly like Pom-Pom. Maybe this is what the trip...
Eita pela! Esse jogo do Super Mario tá diferente.
Listen, the music changed.
Ferrous. Ah, obrigado. vou mentir, eu tô gostando disso. É divertido.
I thought I was about to go to heaven.
Vamos jogar limpo. Ainda tá japonês pra caralho esse mundo. Quem entendeu, entendeu. Quem não entendeu, bom, tá uma pesquisada.
Are all these imaginae? That's right. This is Planarcadia, a world where strangelings roam freely, and a paradise woven from elation and wild imagination. That huge creature perched on the tower is staring right at us. It's giving me the creeps. Oh, it doesn't usually eat people. Unless it spots pink hair. Aw, what's the matter with you? Jumping around and scaring people. That
É Sparkle,
is
então.
called a thunder coil. Don't worry. To him, we're just tiny ants on the ground. Not even enough to get stuck between his teeth. Thunder coil? With a name like that, shouldn't he be flying around making thunder and rain? Why is he just wrapped around that pillar without moving an inch? Times have changed. The IPC issued a decree requiring Imaginae to integrate into civilized society. Legally, they have the same rights as humans, which means they have to work too.
A cara de tédio mais passa pra hilária.
What? Strangelings have to work too? That's life under IPC management. Who'd dare deny an Imaginae their right to work? Now, the Thunder Coil amplifies TV tower signals, ensuring users worldwide can watch the station's broadcasts without interruption. Boring live streams, lame prank shows, and... Oh, there's the big news about the Express arriving! Look! What's up with that billboard? What do you mean by looks like? That is you! The IPC is really pulling out all the stops to hype you guys up. Don't mind me saying this, but for every penny the IPC spends on you, they expect a return in the hundreds or thousands. You'd better watch your back. That's one of those giant robots Mr. Yang loves. What is that? A decapitated Intellitron? This is a new life form that was born after the last Fantasy Moon Games. An Imaginae called a Mechatron, created by the IPC. Technically speaking, it was drawn by IPC machines. Even though in Planarcadia, the creation of Imaginae has always been the artist's responsibility. For the IPC, they always want to improve everything with their industrial mindset. This thing is also an Imaginae? Doesn't look that different from a mech to me.
Young lady,
I must correct your cognitive bias. We are absolutely not the same as mechs.
Ugh, the Mechatron spoke!
Our creation isn't as complicated as mechs, and we're not as fragile as Intellitrons when we're born. That's because we don't need to install an Intellitron's logic center, nor do we require a mech's power reactor. Pour materials into the mold channels, die-cast the parts, assemble them together. And just like that, we Mechatron are complete. We can fly, run, and jump, second to none among technological...
I get it. So you move with wish power, I suppose.
Oh, seems someone knows their stuff.
Yeah, that was 15 years ago. Wish power reaches its peak during the full moon. And so Imagine take this chance to multiply and thrive. Just like they say in documentaries. When spring arrives and nature awakens, it's mating season for the strangelings again. The novelty's probably worn off by now. Let's keep moving. Director Sparkle? What's with this huge line of people? Looks like a new release of a comic. Fluffy across the blue? What's this? I'd love to get a copy and check it out. I don't think you guys would enjoy this comic.
The sunscreen here is pretty good. I've made a note of it.
Is that a dessert shop run by cats? Dreamless Coffee is a chain store owned by Cat Imagine. The coffee and desserts here are absolutely delicious. Stop talking. I'll buy you a coffee if you just shush it.
Let me have a taste.
Are you two travelers from outer space? Welcome to Planarcadia. How's the situation in the cosmos these days? Oh my! If it isn't the heroes of the Astral Express! What an honor to meet you both. As Nameless, you must go on life and death adventures all the time, right? Would you like to keep smiling happily forever, no matter what adversity comes your way?
Happy forever? Is that even possible?
A masked fool? Ha! Of course not! The fools only seek their own happiness, while we want to make everyone happy.
Make everyone happy? That's the funniest joke I've ever heard. The only person with a sense of humor is probably that big shot from Planarcadia.
If you're interested in learning more, I'll be around here. Feel free to come find me anytime.
Eu toquei essa bolsa engraçada. Vamos ser felizes.
I'm from the Research Society of Happy Smiles. As everyone knows, this place is blessed by the laughter, making it a peaceful paradise. However, even while living a peaceful life, our existence remains entangled in countless worries and suffering. Crushing workloads, measly pay, demanding bosses. Turn on the TV, and all the bad news from across the cosmos hits you in the face. These are all enemies. Just like how the Astral Express defeated the Lord Ravager, we, the founders of the Research Society of Happy Smiles,
have received divine revelation from the laughter and vow to help the residents of Planarcadia defeat these enemies of happiness and bring joy to
Every fool in the tavern says stuff like this when they get drunk. Listen, the laughter is talking to me.
Hey, you two, interested in joining us? It would be such an honor for all our members if you could become part of our society.
Oh, gray hair March. Don't tell me you two are buying into her nonsense. This lady seems a bit off her rocker. Let's get out of here quick.
Tava pensando uma coisa. A loirinha ali parece que é pirada. E a gente tem a Sparkle do nosso lado. Bota isso na balança.
Oh, is that so? That's a shame. But don't worry. Opportunities for happiness will always be waiting for you. I hope we can have another heart-to-heart someday, so that you both can be guided to a life filled with eternal happy smiles.
You extra strong clear voice coffee. Have a taste.
Oh, there's something on the traffic light. Should we check it out from the overpass? Oh, look! There's a comic book store!
Surprises sure go hand in hand.
I've been wondering about this since we were at the station. These colorful little dumplings seem to be all over the streets here.
Ah, you must be tourists? Don't panic. Those are just little things we call wispay. The tiny wishes that humans make every moment of the day can condense into wispay. Some say these little creatures are proto-imaginae. They just never had anyone to give them forms, so they appear in the world in the simplest, most natural state.
They do look pretty adorable. Like little wiggly blobs of jelly. Probably shouldn't ask this, but can we eat them?
They may be mischievous, but please don't hurt them.
Ugh. Eating random things off the street will give you an upset stomach.
O que eu tenho aqui agora? Alumínio.
When the express passed through the skies, I saw it. That's the Phantom Moon, right? Legend has it that the Laughter themselves painted it. If the legend is true, this would make it the first Imaginae ever created. So, does Aha really watch over those who attend the Phantom Moon Games through this moon? Well, well. Didn't expect darling March and little gray hair to be interested in this Eonic game, too. Gray hair, you've come to the right person. Who could understand the elation better than masked fools? So, what aspect of the Phantom Moon Games would you like to know about? You must have heard the legend of the 8 morning actors who offered their stories to the moon in order to try to move Aha. The masks that were worn by these 8 people are the tickets to joining the games. Under the full Phantom Moon, choose one of the masks and become a supplicant. Then you can compete with the other 7 for the chance to meet the Eon. Looks like we'll need to get a mask first if we want to join the games. In modern terms, it's all about getting views and clicks. Views and clicks? Are you kidding me? They didn't have that kind of stuff in, mythological times. That's how the legend goes. The morning actors offered up their stories, but the laughter didn't even spare them a glance. And so, to catch the Eon's eye, the Phantom Moon Games ended up leaving behind incredible feats each time. From forging swords that could cleave mountains in half, to transforming snowy peaks into floating jellies of sugary frost. It's still the same today. The supplicants must give it their all to capture the attention of the people of this Arcadia and accumulate wish power. And the laughter will only reward the most thrilling miracles. Oh? Don't tell me our little drama in Penacony wasn't entertaining enough for you. Gray hair, let's drop it this time. I've been dealing with some minor issues lately. Oh, what kind of issues could possibly be bothering you? Don't tell me you're cooking up another crazy scheme. I'll keep you in suspense for now. So, where do you want to hang out?
Engraçado. Sabor.
Let's head this way. We can turn into the food street. They've got all sorts of goodies there. Click, click. Huh?
Paparazzi aí.
I felt like someone was sneakily following us around for a while now. Looks like it wasn't my imagination. What's this little thing's deal, huh? It's kinda dressed like you, isn't it? Not surprising at all. The Astral Express is quite the celebrity these days, turning heads wherever they go. There's a click, click, click. Holy for bowling! For Bobo Weekly exclusive scoop! Famous raccoon from the Astral Express caught in secret rendezvous with streamer Sparksy, seemingly to join forces for the Phantom Moon Games. Famous raccoon? Secret rendezvous with Sparksy? What is he talking about? Some tabloid journalist trying to stir up a juicy scandal, huh? They might both use cameras. But our darling March is way cuter than this paparazzi creep. Hey, I can speak for myself. Click, 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 click. Breaking news from Verbobo. Famous raccoon from the Astral Express openly... Hey, don't write nonsense in your report. Can't catch me. Boo, 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 boo. I'm out of here. So, are we gonna kill the Verbo to silence it? We would never do something so violent. That little fella can... transform into different things. Let's look around. Welcome.
The entree here's pretty good. I've made a note of it.
troublemaker. Delete those sneaky photos, and don't you dare write any of your made-up stories, or I'm gonna show you what's what.
Escape now.
For Pulitzer, may just be I'm on fire! Whoa, why did this guy...
My purpose has always been to protect. Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Divination tells me that this will hurt.
Clouds have shattered.
People always say that the will of heaven can't be overturned.
Vamos dar umas risadas.
But I wish to observe the heavens with my divination. May you have the best of luck. To an explosive star! Here's a bad omen slip. No need to thank me. Trouble ahead. What? It's my fault? Ha!
My strength is not what it was.
Why don't you stay and play? Let's pick it up a notch.
Já deu.
Please, don't hurt this poor working turbo! Weren't you acting all tough just now? You've got some nerve. Sneaky photos of the Sparkle and the Astral Express. I mistook you for someone else. I thought you were that famous streamer. As for the Express's Great Raccoon, we're all huge fans of the Great Raccoon. You see, I've even styled my whole outfit after your work. Now, let's talk about compensation. Adding up emotional distress, lost wages, nutrition fees, and whatnot. 1 million credits per person should do it. 1 million? President Nihilux has already been behind on behind on everyone's wages for months. For the money, risk your neck being a tabloid journalist, making photos of the bigwigs on the Astral Express. Right now, I've got no money, and well, no life left to lose either. This viewer is my trusted companion, carrying my journal. Since I offended the Great Raccoon of the Express, I suppose we could settle this with some compensation. Huh? Didn't you just say you had no money? My pockets are truly empty. However, regarding compensation, I implore the Great Raccoon to visit our Verboba Cresta shore. President Nihilus will definitely present compensation that Ugh, darn it! It got away again. Make sure to come claim your compensation? I wonder if I can trust that Furbo's words.
Tudo lá parece né?
Money can't buy entertainment this good. Since that scheming little Furbo's extended an invitation, might as well go check it out. Right now in Planarcadia, there are eyes following you everywhere. Just like that Furbo. So, Sparkle, what's your angle in keeping tabs on us? My darling March, you still doubt me. What about you, gray hair? You got that right. Why would I ever hurt my favorite source of joy? What you should be worried about right now isn't me or that tabloid journalist from earlier. Has the renowned Astral Express come to Planarcadia as tourists on vacation? Or are you here for the Eon's game, eager to share their authority? For the local residents, you're already in the spotlight without doing anything. If you decide to join this game, you'd better stay on your toes. There are quite a few people looking to join the Phantasmoon Games and become a supplicant. In their eyes, the Astral Express is the perfect prey. Among the folks I know, there's one who might become your enemy. She's about to put on quite a show at the plaza up ahead. Wanna go check it out together?
Vamos lá ver a Sparks. Eu tenho quase certeza que é Sparks, mas tudo bem.
These little wisps, they are quite mischievous. As likely as our darling March. Hey, I'm being super well behaved here. Wow, so many gold coins! Just some unclaimed wish power fragments. Pick them up when you find them. The elation is naturally the most venerated deity here. However, people have their own different ways of practicing elation. You've noticed those massive signs floating over there, haven't you? The IPC has built a comprehensive network in Planarcadia, letting people soak up entertainment around the clock. Word from the tavern is that the IPC wants to control this year's Phantasmoon Games. Though, they've been itching to do that for 15 years already. To us fools, those IPC folks are like a swarm of buzzing worker bees, tirelessly building their dull, mechanical business hives everywhere. The worst part is, these folks actually enjoy it. Their elation is mind-numbingly boring. And even worse, this dull elation has spread like a plague to every corner of Planarcadia. Come on in and feel it for yourself.
Na próxima live eu vou fazer isso daí.
If I were the designer, I could definitely do better.
Não parece o meu do Pokémon?
Planarcadia has enough entertainment to keep you busy until doomsday without repeating anything. But you know what's missing here? Real fun. What's the difference between being glued to the internet all day and being stuck in a dream? The Phantasmoon Games must not fall into the IPC's hands and be reduced to a business deal decided by internal bidding. It must not become just another bargaining chip in the power struggle between cosmic forces. Even I get tired of forcing myself to find dumb ways to have fun. This is a rare opportunity. So let me show you what Miss Sparkle looks like when she gets serious. I witnessed the potential of the Trailblaze in Pentecost. The sparks that fly when paths collide. It's absolutely mesmerizing. In Planarcadia, what surprises will you bring for the elation? And there's also the preservation. The hunt, Don't you think that on the eve of the Phantom Moon Games, Planarcadia looks just like a card game among eons? If that's the case. Friends, have you ever heard of Cosmicon Collective? What's that? It's the hottest trading card game in the world right now. Tons of people are playing it at the tavern, too. The cards feature legendary figures from across the universe, along with their power levels. Just roll the dice and compare numbers to see who's stronger and who's weaker. Why don't you take a guess? Gray hair. Care to play cards with me? Think of it as a rehearsal for the Phantom Moon Games. Right here, at this tiny card table. If you beat me, I'll tell you the enemy's name. Maybe we can team up and take her off.
Vamos ver esse card game como é que é. Ah, não pode ser.
As expected of you, gray hair, starting off with a bang. Since you won, this card is yours. If you want more cards, go chat with the card masters at the plaza. A streamer who's about to go live at the plaza. She calls herself Sparksy. That's right. She's your enemy. This streamer, just like you, has been seeking a chance to join the Phantom Moon Games. It won't be long before she shows up at the plaza. That little trouble you've gotten yourself into. It's her, isn't it? Darling March, I just can't escape your sixth sense, huh? She's our common enemy. If you need my help...
Oh, there she is! That woman who stuffed me in the trash can! Ah, she's right there! Yes!
Everything we leave behind in life has a way of coming back to us in unexpected ways. Now that the IPC guide is here, the tavern guide will be on her way.
So, you really weren't sent by the IPC to welcome us.
Quality time together is always so short. Before I take my leave, allow me to give you a friendly hint. Remember this well. For all supplicants who join the Phantos Moon Games, whether they look up or down, the moon that humanity gazes upon in the sky is always the same Phantos Moon.
Is this some kind of riddle?
Remember this little riddle? You might need it when we meet again.
Good fortune itself.
Hey, Scott.
Finally! Found you guys.
Um pouquinho legal aqui do lado.
You wouldn't happen to be the guide the IPC assigned to us, would you, Mr. Scott?
That's exactly right. We meet again, bosses. After the Holy Grail War back in Penacony, Mr. Aventurine graciously offered me a chance to turn over a new leaf by working for the Strategic Investment Department. And as it happens, Madame Pearl wanted to find someone who got along with the Express. Just before I came to start my job today, someone suddenly knocked me out cold. And when I woke up, I found myself stuffed in a trash can. That's right. It was that woman who kidnapped you just now. When I catch her, I'll make her pay until she's completely broke.
Sparkle is way more lovable than this one here.
I knew it! You don't want to see my despicable face! I, Scott. So, dear bosses, would you like to grab a bite to eat? Keep playing around here, or...
Mr. Scott's dedication to his work is so intense. It's almost... painful to watch.
At your command, I, your humble servant, Lyndon Scott, shall...
The annoying guy is finally gone. Let's head into the plaza and see what fun stuff they've got.
Bom,
Good fortune
pra quem tá
itself
assistindo no
is
YouTube,
also a kind
tem
of
você
destiny.
segunda-feira com No Man's Sky. E pra quem tá assistindo aqui na Twitch, até segunda-feira também, que hoje não vou fazer mais.